Well, hey friends, here we go. We got another cool double box of chock full stuff here from the massive haul collection. It's endless, I know. We've got another two collections. One has arrived as of today when I'm filming this, and one will be here within the next few days. So probably I've got another box of this that I'll do after this one, and then we'll be taking a break from the big collection to work on some of the stuff that just came in. So anyway, let's get into it. We got some D6 books here. This is the Redo, or the Reborn West End games. So this is D6 Space. The D6 Fantasy Rulebook. I'm out of all of these. I haven't had them in a while. I used to have a ton of them. D6 Adventure. Bought a bunch of them at the end of life there. Let's see. We got Son of Dungeon Traps. This is a small press publication, if I've ever seen one. Let's see if we can get a date on it. Does not look like it. Typewritten. Riley Associates of Rochester, New York. Very, very small. Price $1, so you know that's old. We'll just put that in there and try to figure out where it goes. Night Shift Games. This looks like a screen of some sort. I don't know. Dreaming Cities. This has got some lamination issues. This is, I believe, Tri-Stat from Guardians of Order. Urban Fantasy. I don't know if we'll keep that or we'll just move it along on eBay. Another Guild of Blades item. Set that over here. The Fiendish Agents of Falkenberg. Dream Park from R. Talsorian. Race for El Dorado. Well, that's another one for Dream Park. The Book of, well, these are some nice stuff here. So we've got, who did these? Dragon Tree Press, right? So this is the Book of Artifacts. I've seen a lot of these in the smaller form, which I'm going to show you now. This was fourth printing 1986. This is what I'm more used to, the smaller size here. This is the Monstrous Civilizations of Delos. I've not heard of that one. And this was also from 1986. We have Monster File number 1. And then that is all I believe in what this is. So I'm going to do a little research on that. Also, Dragon Tree Press. Darketh Legends. Darketh Legends. And this is Black Dragon Press. And Mythian's Book of Magic, I guess, goes along with that. Dark Continents. Adventures in a Colonial World. Oof, never do that nowadays. This was 1992 by Ragnarok. This is the Apocalyptic Cycle from Gold Rush Games. We have another Dream Park item. This is the Curse of Caliph. And then the Dream Park role-playing game rules. And another Race for El Dorado. And then the Dream Park Screen Game Masters pack. That's it for Dream Park. That's all I'm aware of. These are two of the three Dragonball Z role-playing game items. This is the first book, role-playing game, and then book 1, the Frieza Saga, book 2, the Frieza Saga. And then there was one more that is not part of that. Desperados, a role-playing game by Sky Castle Games. Demon City Shinjuku. This is from Guardians of Order. Looks like we'll have some of their stuff coming up here. Crunchy Frog Duel. Secrets of the Enemy Capital. Fast forward. D20 book. A Grenadier book, the Monster Manuscript, and this went with some of the Dragon Lords miniatures. And it did, I think, 2 of those. Don't Look Back, first or second edition. This might be, yes, this is second edition. They just did a 3rd edition about a year or so ago. And this is Don't Look Back. This is the 1st edition. So, 1st and 2nd edition of that. Mega Duel, dueling system. Another Don't Look Back. This is the Giant Psychic Insects from Outer Space. Dominion Tank Police, Guardians of Order, continuing their anime run. Dead Knight of Space Cyber Troopers. D6 book. All Flesh Must Be Eaten. A GM screen. It looks like for 1st edition, the Zombie Master screen for 1st edition. Centauri Knights D20 version. Guardians. Battle Dragons from Spartacus Games. Battle Dragons. Not heard of that one. Here's a nice licensed one. Dracula, the role-playing game. Bram Stoker's Dracula movie. This is from Leading Edge Games when they were doing several licenses. We saw Alien on the last box. The Bushido role-playing game. This is the Perfect Bound later printing that they did. And then this is the Valley of Mist, a later printing. That's just a stiffener, does not belong with it. From Fantasy Games Unlimited. Ooh, that's a D&D item. We have a D&D item. Somebody's got something messed up. Forgotten Realms Atlas, and this is in fantastic shape. It does have, well, it does have some sun fading on the back here, and a little up top there. But wow, D&D item, and another D&D item. We got the campaign source book and catacomb guide. So occasionally they pop up in here. Ooh, what is this? We know what that is. All right. This is something that's of interest, I think, to people. This is from 1981, the Book of Treasure from Fantasy Enterprises. I mean, it's trashed. It's absolutely trashed. But we also have, next to it, the Book of Sorcery. And this is a very hard to find item. We saw, this is from Little Soldier Games, 1977. So 2 of the little smaller pamphlets that were done by third parties. Batman, the role-playing game from Mayfair Games. This is the smaller book, not the Batman source book. We have one rarity here. This is probably one of the most rare items in the collection so far, one of them. This is Dune role-playing game from the last days of Last Unicorn Games after they've been bought by Wizards of the Coast. This is a very limited, I think they did 3,000 of them for Gen Con basically, and a very small number made it out to distributors as a kind of a thank you. They only sold them at Gen Con from my knowledge, and occasionally elsewhere, but quickly gone. Dawnfire, role-playing, don't know what that one is. Danger Quest, Torchlight Games. I think some of you know that one. Darkwood, and that is by Tower Games. Dragon Hordes, Corsair. The War Game. I don't know what that is. I think that's just a book. Then we're getting into, it looks like, a big bunch of Fading Suns items. So we're going to kind of burn through these because there's a pile of them. Lords and Priests. Lords of the Known Worlds. And this is all mostly early, this is pre-D20, I think, for most all of it. Merchants of the Jump Web. Priests of the Celestial Sun. The Weapons Companion. I think that goes with the screen, where that shows up. Legions of Empire. Weird Places. It's a complete run, it looks like. Complete Pandemonium. I don't remember that one. That one might have gone with the screen. Yeah, this went with the screen also. Children of the Gods. A Fading Suns first edition softcover. Here's the screen. Star Crusade. I am out of a lot of the Fading Suns. I used to sell pretty consistently, but now you can't get most of it. Haven't for a long time. Forbidden Lore Technology. The Vorox source book. I think that goes to the screen also. Oh, here's another screen, so we have to figure out which first edition screen, which is the second edition screen. The Dark Between the Stars, and Lee Hallan Fiefs, that's what it is. War in the Heavens, Hegemony. Into the Dark. Sinners and Saints. Looks like some extra paper for it. War in the Heavens, Lifeweb. Byzantium Secundus. Fading Suns Player's Companion. Hawkwood Fiefs and Al Malik Fiefs. Fading Suns second edition hardcover. Star Crusade Lost Worlds sourcebook. Has that Fiefs. And that is it for the Fading Suns. And then we've got a couple of Grey Worlds magazines, issue 2 and 3. I think we had 1 in the last box. Shadow World Cyclops Veil. Islands of the Oracle. The Orgillian Horror. Star Crown Empire. And our last item is Tales of the Lore Master. Alright, that is a big fat box. Lots of stuff. Thanks for watching, everyone, and we will see you on the next one.